In the quiet solitude of a Japanese monastery, a tiny Akita Inu puppy, nestled within a simple wooden crate, began a journey he could not yet understand. His fur, a gentle mix of light golden brown and pure white, was thick and soft. His tail, already forming a confident curl, lay still. Surrounded by the scent of wood and the faint hum of travel, his dark, curious eyes watched the world pass by, unaware of the destiny that awaited him. Miles away, at the bustling Bedridge train station, the luggage cart carrying his crate made a sharp turn. The crate slipped, tumbling onto the platform with a thud. Startled, the little puppy scrambled out, his small paws finding purchase on the cold concrete. The station was a whirlwind of sights and sounds, a cacophony of hurried footsteps, echoing announcements, and the powerful hiss of steam from arriving trains. He froze, his nose twitching as he sniffed the unfamiliar air, his ears perked, trying to make sense of the overwhelming chaos. He was alone, a small furry island in a sea of hurried strangers. Just then, a train glided to a halt, and among the passengers stepping onto the platform was Professor Parker Wilson, a middle-aged man with kind eyes and a warm, gentle smile. He exuded an air of calm that seemed to cut through the station's noise. His gaze fell upon the small, lost puppy watching the world from a safe distance. He saw the intelligence in the puppy's cautious brown eyes, the way his tail curled and uncurled with a mixture of fear and curiosity. Their eyes met, and in that fleeting moment, a connection sparked, an unspoken understanding between man and dog. Parker approached the station master, Carl, hoping to find a solution for the lost puppy. "He can't stay here," Carl said, shaking his head, his face a mask of weary refusal. "I can't take responsibility for another stray." Throughout their conversation, the little Akita stayed close to Parker, his ears attentive, his tail curled, his gaze shifting intently between the two men. It was as if he knew his fate was being decided. He had chosen his person, and he wasn't about to let him go. Seeing the puppy shivering slightly in the cool air, left alone and unwanted, Parker's heart went out to him. The thought of leaving this small, vulnerable creature behind was unbearable. He knelt down, speaking in a soft, reassuring voice before gently scooping the puppy into his arms. The little Akita wriggled for a moment, surprised, but then settled against Parker's chest, sensing the man's calm and trustworthy nature. As Parker carried him through the quiet tree-lined streets toward home, the puppy's fur gleamed in the soft afternoon sunlight. His dark eyes, no longer filled with fear, now held a cautious curiosity as he watched the new world unfold from the safety of Parker's embrace. When Parker arrived home, his wife, Kate, was waiting. She stood in the living room, arms crossed, a worried expression on her face. "Parker, we can't keep him," she said, her voice gentle but firm. "A dog is a huge responsibility." Beside Parker's feet, the puppy sat perfectly still, his tail curled neatly beside him. He looked up at Kate with wide, innocent eyes, his ears upright, radiating a quiet dignity and a profound sense of loyalty that seemed far too mature for his small frame. He wasn't just a stray. He was a soul seeking a home. Unwilling to give up, Parker devised a temporary plan. That night, he made a cozy bed for the puppy in the backyard shed. Hidden from view, the little Akita curled into a tight ball, his dense golden white coat glowing softly under the dim light. He didn't make a sound, simply waiting patiently, trusting that the kind man would return for him. He was a secret, a hopeful promise tucked away in the quiet of the night. The next morning, Kate's resistance began to melt. She walked into the living room to find an extraordinary sight. Parker was on the floor, rolling and laughing, completely surrendering to joy. The little puppy was climbing all over him, playfully nudging his face and covering him in happy licks, his tail wagging in a contented curl. The sound of Parker's unrestrained laughter filled the room, a sound Kate hadn't heard in a long time. In that moment, she saw not a burden, but a source of pure, unadulterated happiness. A warmth spread through her chest. She knelt down, her hand reaching out to stroke the puppy's soft fur. As he leaned into her touch, she knew. He was no longer a visitor, he was family. Later, as Parker gently examined the puppy, he found a small, worn tag attached to his collar. It bore a single, elegant Japanese character. Curious, he showed it to his friend, Professor Ken, who was an expert in Japanese culture. "That's the character Hachi," Ken explained. "It means the number 8. In our culture, it's a very lucky number, symbolizing good fortune and representing the path from earth to heaven." Parker looked at the puppy, who sat quietly beside him, his ears alert and his intelligent eyes calm. Hachi, it was the perfect name. It felt like destiny. And so, Hachi found his home, and an unbreakable bond with Parker began to form. But this was only the beginning of their incredible story. Tomorrow, Hachi will follow Parker to the train station for the first time, starting a daily ritual of love and loyalty that would touch the hearts of everyone in their small town and change both of their lives forever. Thank you for watching. Don't miss the next chapter of this unforgettable journey. Subscribe to Storey Tales to be the first to see episode 2. We'll see you then.